Hello, I'm Lexically, or Lexi for short. Welcome to the very first video ever on my YouTube channel. Exciting and a little scary. I really wanted to talk about The Legend of Vox Machina and Critical Role. I watched the first 3 episodes when they dropped last week, and I thought they were great, and I thought it would be fun to do a reaction video. So this is going to be a reaction to The Legend of Vox Machina. Episode number 4. I have seen the first 20 or so episodes of campaign 1 of Critical Role. So I have seen a solid chunk of episodes of these characters. I didn't even get all the way up to the Briarwoods arc. For me, it was an overwhelming amount of content to take in, with every episode being 4 hours, and it was so good and I loved it. But it was very daunting. I've always intended to go back and, start and watch again and start with the Briarwoods arc, and now I'm so glad I didn't, because now I get to experience it for the first time in the animated show. As for D&D, I have played a tiny bit of D&D. I have a group of good friends who I play tabletop RPGs with, and we did, 1 or 2 sessions of D&D, but mostly I played other tabletop games. I know enough through friends who are really into D&D and who are really into Critical Role that I'm fairly familiar with D&D and its mechanics, and with Critical Role and with Vox Machina and the broad outlines of the storyline and the characters and where things go, but I don't know the specifics, especially about the Briarwood story. I'm really excited to find out what is going on with Percy and the Plague Doctor mask and the creepy wisps that were coming out of him last episode, and just to see what happens with the show. So let's go ahead and start episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Uriel is mad. I wonder if that's part of the woo-woo curse, or not curse, like charm person thing that the Briarwoods did.
Something is very
Yeah.
How
can you arrest her?
Thank you, Lady Laura.
I love Grog. Did Vex get something other than his ass kicked? The casting here is so good. Azula herself, she does such a good villain. Grey Griffin. I love the intro. It's just such a good introduction to each character and their abilities and who they are, plus a little bit of backstory for the twins and for Percy. It's perfect. Oh, I love the glint off the glasses. Yes. There's an anime character who I'm thinking of, and I can't think of who it is right now. But that is such classic anime. Morally ambiguous character. Can't see his eyes behind the glasses. I love this shot. The seasons changing around them. Oh my god. It reminds me so much of Dragon Age and other really big epic fantasy stories, and of course D&D campaigns. God, this really is just living the dream for all D&D campaigns ever.
If you attempt to escape, you will be
Way
executed.
harsh, Ty.
Are you fucking joking?
I do not.
I love the art so much. I think the same animation studio that did The Legend of Korra did this. Little moment there. And it's so beautiful. I love the character designs. It was such a cool moment in the last episode when Silas Briarwood walked in front of a mirror and didn't have a reflection.
Oh, it says pyramid, spirits of the dead, and right here in tiny letters it says, fuck you, Vex. Translate this. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Can you two stop?
I don't remember if this was
Certainly.
the vibe in the original campaign, but I love the way that Vex takes charge and is the voice of reason.
Sorry.
Keyleth is so cute. I want to know about the smoke, and I want to know about the plague mask.
Slightly more so after you exploded his hand. Maybe I got carried away. But you don't know the Briarwoods.
Friendship. I mean, this is the highest possible compliment. This reminds me a little bit of Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, Mystery Island. I'll put the title on it. This is so interesting. I don't remember from the episodes that I saw the twins being quite so all for two and two for all. You know what I mean? It adds a really interesting tension point for sure. That's not good.
Ooh, what's this powder? Herbs and spices?
The ashes of my ancestors.
Alright,
Oh god. Grog, hug her.
you tried it.
Hugs for Pike.
No, Grog. I don't know anymore.
Hugs for Pike.
Do you think she's mad at you? I mean, maybe you
Oh,
should just say sorry.
his hand is the size of her head. Ooh. Oh god. I like how they've been doing the backstories, slowly dropping bits of information here and there about
I may never
characters.
see my
Oh,
family again.
yeah. Oh, trinket.
What's the fuss, boy? Nothing's out here.
Oh god.
I don't want to wreck your shrine.
Grog, do your Grog thing.
Got it.
Chancing, I guess it was them.
What are they? Oh. Bunny! They're so creepy.
Hang on, buddy.
Oh. Okay, they don't like light? Kudos to the sound people on this show because those screams are horrifying. Oh god. I hate them. Slightly regretting my choice to watch this late at night by myself now. Yeah, that. Ah! Dagger, dagger, dagger. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Just beat them to shreds.
Where did those foul things come from?
We told you. The Briarwoods.
Oh god, is that what Delilah was summoning in the cemetery?
Honestly, I wouldn't last a day in prison with this face. Look at me. I'm a snack.
Trinket! Such a good boy.
Oh, no, darling.
No!
Here at the keep.
No, don't leave him behind.
I can make a run to
I love Gilmore.
Without me to negotiate. I'm not going.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
I've been wondering how they're going to do this because I know that Ashley who plays Pike, was gone for a lot of campaign one. She was filming in New York City. And I've been wondering if maybe they'll write Pike into parts that she wasn't in the campaign because they can obviously have her in the show, but I think instead they're going to have her actually leave the way she did in the campaign.
What if I need you?
Oh no. Oh, my heart can't take sad Grog.
Even if
Oh, sad Grog and sad Pike. It's a double whammy. So that was episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina. I enjoyed it. I did feel like not a ton happened. They mostly just beat the shit out of some creepy things. It definitely set up like the whole now journey to Whitestone. It definitely reinforced that the Briarwoods are super creepy and are very big threats. And it definitely set up Pike and Pike's tumultuous relationship with her goddess. And like I said, I'm very interested to see how they handle this going forward because Ashley, who plays Pike, was missing from so much of campaign 1 because she had to be in New York filming Blind something. I really am still enjoying the show. I think the animation is stunning. I love the music, and I'm just really interested to see where we go next. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!